Good morning, everyone. I am Margot, tarot reader. Today we are it is a beautiful Monday. Let's have a fresh, new, and a blessed day. Um, for today, it is for Archangel Gabriel. So we are having to see a general reading. What does Archangel Gabriel have for all of us in store for Monday? Okay. You may or may not relate to the video. It just depends on your circumstances individually. So let's hope that only the positive stays within you. It may be for you, it may be for someone that you know of or around your enlightenment light. Okay. If you are needing consultation, reading, or ritual, please email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook. Or of course, as already you know, solunabotanica2@gmail.com. Okay? And I'll be more than happy to help you. Now, Archangel, thank you for blessing us in this beautiful day. What are the messages today that you have in unity for our viewers today? What are the messages, Archangel Gabriel? Archangel Gabriel, thank you. What is it that we need to know? What is it that we need to be adjusting to or learning to or from? Okay, we're going to take what we have. There's a change. There's a change. Someone. So, as my client knows, cards can express in a number of ways. For me, in thousands of ways. I can predict certain things with just one or without cards. But when it comes to the general reading, I feel that there's a different sections of life in itself for all of us today. I feel that to speak the truth is very important for us, or we're neglecting to be honest, either with ourselves, with our situation, people, places, and things. So it's Archangel Gabriel is trying to say to be mindful of the way we treat ourselves, most importantly, but the way we treat others. Okay, and to make sure that you're being very tactful with your decisions making, or looking at a situation in a different perspective. Okay, because if not, it's gonna come back and be more problematic, I want to say. Okay. Archangel, thank you. What else do we have for us today? Okay. So, Archangel can speak 1,000 messages in seconds. Archangel Gabriel can, with the blink of an eye, make you see everything about you. All our divines, all our angels and saints can and are allowed to do that. Why I say this is because for me it feels like the message that he's trying to relate today is nurturing our being, nurturing who we are, why we're here, to understand our value to this earth. You understand? The value that we have within ourselves, the value that our vessel is worth, which is our body. It's important for us to see the beauty within, okay? And to not lose faith, to not lose hope, to not lose trust in whoever it is that you placed it in. What you need to do is that if you do have a doubt of that new start, or that whatever it may be that is going on in your life, it's saying to ask the questions or seek someone that knows your troubles, or that knows your circumstance, or seek professional help of whatever may be, medically or spiritual help. um, it's advising that you need to go beyond what your circle is, could be for some of you, and find your your truth, or find that advice that needs to take you elsewhere. Okay. um I love that because our life has been quite scattered, especially from 2020, and it still is. A lot, we are barely getting to see the effects of what 2020 did to the humanity, to ourselves. We're seeing a lot of aggression, we're seeing a lot of violence, we're seeing a lot of suicidals. Um, and that is because the human body of ours, it's not comprehending the reality of our spiritual growth, the stagnation of our soul. And so we're getting lost within it instead of trying to understand and analyze the purpose. You may think that the purpose is whatever it is that you're doing now, but it's not about just getting up and going to work and ending your day tired, restless, eating and gaining weight. I feel that someone is going through that at this very moment. But it's not about that. It's about finding you, finding your purpose, finding the reasons why you're in existence, to be a part of the whole level of life in this life that you're in. Um, we do have different cycles of lives, past, present, and future, but you need to do the best that you can in this life, and most importantly, learn to love you. Learn to love you. You know, sometimes because the material world that this earth is, um, it's about what you can get or give to others, and they seek that. The materialistic belongings like money, home, whatnot, and you forget about nurturing what's within and the purpose of being that existent. um, you know if you're happy, then so be it, continue being that. But I would dare to say that even the richest person, it is not happy. Money can buy you an hour, a day, whatever may be of happiness can buy you the luxury material gains. But can it be giving you that satisfaction that you're needing in your spirit, in your belongings, in your true self? On the long run, no. Because we leave this earth with nothing. All that you worked your life for, all that you gain in material gains will stay in this earth. Yes, some people can be buried with all the materials, but you're not taking it with you. The only thing that is going with you is what you built in your spirit, your thoughts and minds, your memories. That definitely does stay with you and goes along the way of your next journeys. That's what brings you back and forth if you decide to do so. Okay? So learn to experience with understanding that this life, yes, is beautiful, even in hardships time, but you need to get the most out of that so you can conclude whatever karma in this life. So in the next decision that if you feel the need to come forth again, or are going to be noted to do so, then it will be less sacrificial than what it is now. Do you understand and are you following me? I hope so. Archangel Michael, I'm sorry, well, it is what it is. Most likely they're both stepping in, Michael and Gabriel. Um, they are very in tune with what we are, who we are, and they can only go as far as they can if your spirit is weak, if your soul is not given in, if your soul is not wanting to be enlightened. Um, it is it is a very thin line, I want to say, because it can be dangerous, especially if you're choosing, certain beliefs and they lead you on the wrong path, which is something that is going on drastically at this time. Um, and again, I will always say this, I do not discriminate any religions or beliefs, but people are using that type of method to gain material things and to gain your spirit, your soul. And it's not going to lead you to anything beneficial physically and spiritually, but a loss. So be wise who you choose to be around and give and share your energy, your vessel as well. Okay? Um, Archangel Gabriel is saying that, you know, our movement of the universe is going through a shift, as we always do in every second of our living life. But it's going through a shift that it may be something happening that it's going to be drastic in the movement of our earth is very slight, but we might have like a jerk, you know, like when you're in a cruise on a boat and you get that jerk, you know, you're having a smooth sail, all of a sudden then boom, a little jerk that it feels intense. The earth is going through that adjustment. Okay, there may be something that triggers it, I feel. Okay, there may be something earthly made that can trigger this. I don't know if it's purposely done or they're using it to be preventative of something and it triggers something else. Okay, it's saying that there is a return of something that was in the beginning of time. It could be something that was in the beginning of the earth itself, or the beginning of humanity itself, or the beginning of how we were condensed and made into our spirit and vessel. It could be a number of ways. But the Archangel Gabriel and Michael are saying that there is a return of that coming into the now. I feel that there's an entrance of that in September, and it would. I don't know if it'll take a year or so. It may, but it may. For me, it's like a singular movement. So if it's not within this year, within a year, it will be probably within 100 years. So most likely some of you viewers would have that reincarnation that will come back when that big, it feels like a boom, and you will experience that. We have a repetitive behavior in our cycle of life, physically, mentally, and spiritually, and so does the earth. That is why we have what you consider retrogrades, because we have a repetitive behavior, something that returns to come to console, to end, to close, or to enter into. So I feel that the angels are explaining to me that it's something that needs to be done and happen, but it's something that it was also discussed and had a very, very disclosive, intimate disclosure of what was going to be happening probably to the earth, you know. Everything needs cleansing and purification, as we do. Every now and then, our vessel, our spirit, our soul needs cleansing, purification, purging of what does not serve our purpose, our journey, our path. So Archangel Gabriel and Michael are saying that that is what's happening at this time, and that is what is coming in. Because slowly but surely, it would evolve in something that it's not in what we are now, what we are experiencing now, who we are, what we are, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So we do have something coming in that came back thousands and probably even millions of years ago. It's returning. Could it be our creator? Could it be our divine? Probably so. Probably so. Probably so. Archangel Gabriel says, humanity has been dwelling, working probably on the wrong things, finding fulfillment elsewhere in the wrong path, wrong journey. Could be, in your actions, religions, beliefs. It could also be in your own doing, being in wrong relationships and etc. It can be in hundreds of many ways. You will decipher as you receive today's message in the way that it suits you. Okay? You will decipher it because our circumstances in life individually are similar but yet totally different. Our pain is actually one, believe it or not. Our pain is actually one. And we relate to the pain in all unity because we're one. We belong to one. Doesn't matter what beliefs you have, what God you have, we all render to it one source. Do that one source have other saints, gods, and angels? Absolutely. It's a chain, just as we do in this world. We have ways of following certain patterns in life, right? Archangel Gabriel and Michael are saying that you need to nurture where you are, who you are, okay? I feel that it is trying to convey that you need to understand more your self-being, your spirit, your soul. And I relate to it because when I reluctantly didn't want what I do, fear of loss of friends and family and judging, it was very crucial for me, to be in that phase of life, to be interactive with who I had and who I was then, and fear of losing people that I do love, for what I do. But they brought me to my knees and they explained certain things to me, and they brought me to what my certain past lives were, and let me see what my purpose was for accepting this. And I said, okay, you can love endlessly someone, but for them to stay, they have to believe in you and believe in your purpose and believe in who you are or what you become. And they have to understand that if you're happy in those decisions, then you're in the right path of your journey. And it should go in every way, whether it's belief or transcending to who you are physically, okay? They put me in a moment of despair to get me to my knees and let me see things physically and spiritually. And I I sure did. I said, okay, let me continue my journey and show me the way, teach me the way, and protect me as we go, and bring forth to thyself all those that are seeking that spiritual enlightenment, and to have them prosper in their spiritual growth in this journey, because now, in the now, we have millions and billions of souls in despair, in a physical vessel, which is the body, and out of vessel. Trust me when I say that. Okay? We have lost souls and spirits, living and passed on. Lost. Okay? You can be fulfilled in all your desires, but only you can decide what change you want to make. Okay? I welcome all. Come knocking on my door if you want, or through the media, and I'll be more than happy to hear you out. And if I'm able to answer your questions, absolutely. Know that my responses do not come from me, but from the higher self. And if that is what you're needing, so be it. It will be your decision to want to stay or go. This is not about getting a yes or a no answer in predictions, though I can give you that. But this is about you being in a better path and learning to love who you are in the now, and learning to forgive you. Doesn't matter if you forgive anybody else, though you can, absolutely, why not? But if they don't change their ways around you, then you need to decide, do you want that energy around you? If they're negative, so be it. It is their karma, their lessons, their journey, their path, etc. It is you, whoever's watching today, to understand the worth in itself and the purpose here. Okay? If you're watching today and you're going along differently, continuously with what you're doing, then that becomes what we call a sin. But if you change those ways, what I'm trying to say, because I've always said this, and when it comes to forgiving or forgiveness, it's up to you. Okay? What you do here, yes, it does affect us as we transcend our spirit into a different vibration and light. But, we intend to say, I'm not going to go to heaven for this and this and that, because it is embedded in us in that perspective ways. We're not going to go into details, but I'm here to say, based on the messages of Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel and so forth, God takes all as long as you do your part. As long as you love yourself, respect yourself, forgive yourself. And as you feel that joy within you, it doesn't matter where you are in life, poor, rich, whatever. It matters how you are within your spirit, your soul, and your body. Okay? The abundance comes within, and it starts within. Okay? The fulfillment comes within as well. To have this beautiful fulfillment starts with you and goes within us. Okay? I give thanks to the higher power, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel today. I appreciate all your messages. I do work with all the major archangels, and they speak to me in so many levels, in so many ways, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and also within the dreams itself. Um, and they show me what this earth has been and will be. And they show me all kinds of things. Maybe I would write a book one day. I keep saying that. I keep saying that. But uh, when they don't push for that, it is because they want you to experience on your own without being forewarned in certain things, you know. So our Mother Earth has a return. It's basically the answer. Dip in, you know. See it as you will. See it as how it is pertaining to you. Okay. Um, you know, do not be afraid of what you cannot know or see. Do not be scared. Okay. If that love exists for you, for yourself being in whoever you choose to be your creator, then that's all that matters. That is all that matters. But don't give your money away, because then that's not love. Um, Donation comes in a number of ways. You know, even here in my channel, people do donate, and I love it. I am grateful for that. Every penny, every dollar, every quarter goes a long way, you know, and it gets used and rebuilt within my shop, and I love that, and I'm grateful for that. Um, but it should not be determine what percentage, etc., etc. Okay, we can go on with that another day, but we'll leave it as that. Um, Live your truth and walk your truth. And whoever follows because they see it, they feel it, and they believe. Okay? And that is my truth as well. Thank you to our higher power. Thank you to Archangel Michael. Thank you to Archangel Gabriel for being noticed today. Thank you for your message today. And thank you to all of you for taking your time to watch. It is a beautiful day. Always does not matter the weather, does not matter the circumstances. Be grateful for something in your life. And I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for my loving family and friends. I'm grateful for my clients, my viewers. I am grateful to be here for you and for others in need. I am grateful and thankful for the higher self that chooses me today to outline, to teach, and to grow, and to pass on their messages to humanity. I am grateful to connect with our loved ones physically and spiritually. Thank you to our higher power. Thank you to thyself. Love wellness me, nurtures me. Thank you for healing me. Thank you for healing my loved ones, especially my children, my loved ones, whom my ears hear, whom my eyes see. And for those that are negative around me, know that they're still blessed by your word, by your mouth. And do as you will. In God's name, in our Creator's name, in our saint's name, in our angel's name, in our spirit's name. I am Margot, tarot reader. If you're needing consultation, email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or solunabotanica2@gmail.com. Love and light. Thank you.